So the event is starting very soon. So let's just continue on. What is
Yes, Wi-Fi. I can't.
Ayolua. Yeah, move that trouser like that. One, two, three. Jesus is Lord. 1, 2, 3.
Before moving on to the next or the next one before the next one, our special guest. So, I actually
See, you guys still want me to.
I don't know if it's done individually our special guest. So, our time is fast spent. Inshallah, I will start by the guest speaker of the education, the person of engineer Abdulhamid.
Bangladesh. When did you start putting your film inside fridge? When did you start putting your film inside fridge?
Abdulhamid. Our father, inshallah, will give the guest speaker of today's program. That's a lot of Allah to make. The next, that will be our own father, Baba White House, Baba Elias. Any other person should give me another acronym or another name that we use to call it. Baba Elias, Baba White House, Queen Sengles. So we have other names that we use. Baba was dead, yes. More like that. Project officer of Animoto. Chairman, NIU University chapter. So next, inshallah, then mean, when they want to talk, probably will have a session for them. Us to decide that I think and also we have about the Yahoo. Let me call it like that. Can we say thank you for him? About the Yahoo, inshallah, the person of Cover all your I think you all know thank you for coming. And also we have our Amin. Starting from the Amin of Ayo. Now I can't say that. Oh, we just have. Also we have the Amin of also you have seen it, right? So that's our Amin. Also, we have wonderful mothers yesterday and mothers that later after the time moving on to the next item, we have
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كذلك نقص عليك من أنباء ما قد سبق وقد آتيناك من لدنا ذكرا من أعرض عنه فإنه يحمل يوم القيامة ذكرا خالدين فيه وساء لهم يوم القيامة إلا يوم ينفخ في الصور ونحشر المجرمين يومئذ يتخافتون بينهم لبثتم إلا عشرا نحن أعلم بما يقول الذي يقول أمثلهم طريقة إلا بثم يوما ويسألونك عن الجبال فقل ينسفها ربي نسفا فيذرها قاعا صفصفا لا ترى فيها عوجا ولا أمتا يومئذ يتبعون الداعي لا عوج له وخشعت الأصوات للرحمن فلا تسمع إلا همسا يومئذ لا تنفع الشفاعة إلا من أذن له ورضي له قولا يعلم يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون به علما.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said our word not let humanity and also the wisdom of God that some people and also everyone of us and the example of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take this and jump to the other. Inshallah, we'll be moving on to the next agenda and it's welcome address from part of the high school. We have start our Queen's additional invite for academic excellence. This is for the as far as AI, I will be so.
The past Amir of Muslim Society of Nigeria, leadership of Akram Self Initiatives AEI and Limashaw units, the guest speaker, mothers of the day's occasion, the outgoing graduating students of different universities of the Federation, and the undergraduate students. Ladies and gentlemen, I say once again, Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. I'm highly delighted standing here this morning on behalf of the Muslim Students of Nigeria and Akram Self Initiative AEI leadership to welcome all our next leaders to this great occasion in honor of Akram to the life of Muslim students. I say once again, congratulations. My brothers and sisters in Islam, today's occasion has been set aside to strengthen all aspiring scholars to the topmost position of their career in life, and particularly to ensure that the majority of you become world-class personalities worthy of celebrating globally. However, to become a world-class personality requires first class from you all, from your first day in the university, first semesters, university to the last semester. This goal requires you to study ahead of all semesters and sessions without holiday. Without what? Holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in two categories here today. The undergraduates and those who have just graduated and are about to serve or have just commenced their youth service across the nation. The theme of today's get-together is unlocking success, transiting academic achievement for future leadership success. The theme is to unlock the success in you all so that you can conquer the world easily. I want you all to know that there is no one among you who cannot win or conquer the world, except those who have defeated themselves and have agreed that they are not ready to move on to conquer the world. So the last one, what I make it for you all to what? To conquer the world. Already some of you have been sweeping hard as the academic awards across the university without sharing any of the medals with their colleagues globally. And they are already on the verge of transiting their achievements into occupying huge positions of authority. The leader among you all is Brother Monsieur Olalekan Makinde, the best graduate in mechatronics engineering, male students. of Federal University of Technology, Medina, Bilal Adekunle Abdulrasheed of the Department of Biochemistry, Lagos State University. To this end, I want you all to believe in yourselves, accept yourselves, and know yourself, and agree that you are the only one we have that can work, that can actually do it. And therefore must conquer all the challenges in order to zoom into the topmost position in life, so that you can start supporting our collective goals of aiding others in the topmost position. Conclusively, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to pay up attention to the guest speaker, Engineer Ismail Abdulhamid, and other presentations that have been put together to strengthen you and convince you that world-class leadership positions are your right, and therefore you must grab it. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the world of academic excellence we have built for you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Father, for that, welcome. Also, if you could take a deep look into the space, you will all realize that the word of advice for every one of us in school, and even every one of us that also want to attain excellence in everything. We have to learn to make it and come forward. While Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also help us to reward him abundantly for that. Amen. So inshallah, we'll be moving on to the next item now. And it is one of the main reasons why we are here. Word of admonition, lecture, discussion, and so on like that. He will explain everything. What makes a place scholar? From now to the next 30 minutes, I want to enjoy our father. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm very delighted. Some significant progress in life. As you can see me, I've been moving up and down. If you notice how my hands are placed, can anybody notice how my hands are placed? Now, if I try to change it like this, can anybody tell me is there any difference? We talked about your partner. Like this. So, other that is or to be given instruction. But if you hold your hands like this, it shows confidence that yes, what are you telling me? Studying psychology, and you have to imbibe that mentality when you relate with the outside world. There's no microphone there. Some of us, if you have to come here and speak now, our voice is not the audience. several months to be able to stand in front of you like this and speak. I was an introvert without that. I cannot teach. I'm not worrying in my thoughts when I teach you. I don't do it. All these are spread away from my head. My people decided that the world has changed and we have to use that will take us, that will take us away from them. So I said, we are here and there's nothing for you to write. It means you have not discovered yourself and you are yet to be ready for the next challenge in life. Because thoughts are like waves, they come and they go. The only way to tie them down is by putting them down. In a day, I let me memorize. Before you know it, forget. My phone is part of my own diary. I typed it. I was one of the first to discover that sometimes as a method that you can I already discovered because I'm part of my phone. My office, part of my on my phone. What is your phone to do? What everything we came here to play to be able to challenge the world status quo. I told my children, you know what I said? The next world leader but the far. Next examination, the next providing, I will not be around. I need to make sure that when to be able to face those spare up to them and make sure that they are not pushovers when the time comes. I have been in several cases inside Nigeria, outside Nigeria. In the course of our I found myself to be the only person. I was not trained to be in that stage. I'll be a pushover. And at the end of the day, I don't see around back center, rather, in such that. So this is just my introduction. Make sure you try to write one thing or the other as much as possible before I'll need to slide with you. Obviously, without doubt, I'll not be able to cover everything. Or perhaps I'll be rushing. As you can see, coming for today, IQ versus EQ versus SQ. Can somebody tell us what does these three abbreviations mean? IQ. I want to answer. What about EQ? What about SQ? Don't know what I know. It's part of being a leader. You get to stay very careful. Or spiritual portion. Sarah, what we are talking about today is what? Spiritual portion. What makes a great scholar? What makes a great scholar? So let's go on. Like I said, you want to just by itself. The sunlight is brought to us by those who have attained leadership of God. Leadership of God says nothing more well. But don't make any mistake. There's nothing called UN for what? There's nothing called UN for what? US. If you hear anything today like the UN is that, there's nothing that is happening except whatever America wants. But everybody knows what is called the council. What's the characteristics of the council? That's what. Some people they are called what? They are independent. Okay? But there's a particular thing what the last time our form of leadership have to know. They are going to be more safe. How to know? No, they are on the list is United States. Another one is what? China. Another one is Russia. Another one is what? France. They are seven. That's what they do. India, South Korea, no. Not even in USA. Let me give you one. No, there's no Africa. Decide what happens to the world. If they decide that we want to colonize Africa and they vote and they all say yes, there's one place. Before they that are not permanent, but they rotate, rotated. At the point in time, Nigeria was one of them. Whenever they vote, they are still about 40 both the permanent and the non-permanent. It is 40. If they vote among the 7 superpowers that are permanent members, if 6 says yes, and just 1 says no, they are not doing it. That one that says no, that they are not doing it. That singular one that says no will pass it to many seats that says yes. And every time these 7 members are come together to say, let's not go back. Who's saying no? 9 days of destruction. That is something that person says no. Support. Why is he able to do this? He has shown the role of God. That's the power of leadership that we have been studying, that we have yet to have the whole and how it should be God. And that is what Allah said in Quran chapter 30, verse 41 that Zohar al-Fasad Filibari Walibah Bima Kasha Allah said corruption, evil have spread on the land, both on the land and on the sea, because of what mankind has brought upon them. What is all this world about? It's all about control. It's all about controlling the earth, controlling environment, everything that you use for our daily life. That is why we are having all this war. You don't hear how many lives you only hear as long as they are able to feed the citizens of their country, as long as they are able to live that way, they will be totally deformed and nobody will challenge them. But today, nobody is challenging them. That is God. Russia challenging those creative superpowers. Even though Russia is very active, but the whole president and then secondly is that Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ إِن لَّمْ تَفْعَلُوا لَكُمْ فِتْنَةٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَفَسَادٌ كَبِيرٌ. Allah said, Allah, Allah said, they all go together. بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. They support each other. To do what? To carry out their evil. Allah now says, "Inland Kafaru." And that is what we are saying. And now, if I am to say, about the people, and say, what people are just doing to it? If 33,000 people are killed in Gaza, and the Muslims are not guided, and the Muslims cannot do anything, what other lecture do you want me to do? For who? How? We are all living dead. 30,000 people, over 76,000 people, and we all cannot come together. Say, no, we have to stop. Of the Palestine, and that has to stop. We need to have leaders among us yesterday. Our people position and say, we want to help the strong arm of America, and we are going to give it. There's so many stories why people but it's part of what we go as when future leaders for Islam. Is it not showing? Okay, now the next thing is that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, they are all leaders, and they are all going to but people under us on the day of judgment. Verily, if you are one of those that are going to meet or intending to meet Allah, you should know that Allah is going to ask you about the leadership role that He has given to you as Muslims. And Allah said, you are the best created for mankind. So what? Forbid evil and command what is good. Then Allah said, when we make you leaders on earth, when we establish you as leaders, what do you do? You establish salat, zakat. You make sure that financial freedom is brought to the entire Muslim. Left in Nigeria, not to talk of the South. Royal family, what are they doing? They are either buying drugs, or they are buying manufacturing, or they are buying wasting several billions of dollars that can turn the life of their brothers in other countries. They are spending it on politics that will not bring them any reward in this world and in the hereafter. We don't want such leaders again. We want people who have concerns for their fellow Muslims and who are ready to change the narrative. And that is the ones who have said there in all today. Inshallah, the next thing I want to talk about Now, let's go into the definition of physical intelligence. What does IQ mean? IQ means intelligence. Who are those who can say they have high IQ? Some people who are very unique solving problems. But these problems are usually mind problems. And ask whether life really like very fast in giving answers to problems, and these problems are often predefined problems, not real life problems. If I ask you now, who is engineering here? Anybody is engineering. If I ask you to solve of x divided by cos x plus sin x, able to solve it right now. The class is applied to make it so they can find what can be program. That's an idea. The problem that solve it and give it to you the answer. Ask him to apply it to natural phenomenon. Can one way. Don't want to father able to solve the problem, but he's not beyond the problem. The outside world. Most of our sisters there, you see the pitching, the mom's pitching. It's like hair flyer, you know who produce all those things? They are mostly secondary schools in Japan and China. Secondary schools in Japan and China. But our defensive drive is increasing like that. They have to go beyond stereotype knowledge into application knowledge. How do you apply the knowledge you have to make it a more meaningful, useful knowledge for the society, and not just to pass exams that configure to pass exam. It's not exam. It should be knowledge that should transcend beyond your immediate environment to the outside world. The Muslims of yesterday, Al-Khawarizmi, Al-Jabbar, they all discovered all these things that the West calls Western education today. Started from the Muslims, and they use knowledge that they use before they use it in class. No, let's center, no class, and today we all know how important our daily basis. Now, when it comes to emotional intelligence, that's EQ, emotional quotient, what does this mean? Capacity to be aware of. Capacity to be aware of. 1. Control. 2. And express one emotion. And to handle interpersonal relationships. 4. And empathetic value. I repeat, its capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. That's emotional intelligence. That's not by me. Emotional intelligence, people say high emotional intelligence, high emotional intelligence also becomes that to those who are high emotional. Was the best in terms of emotional intelligence. He was the master of it. One day, somebody came to the house and he related and spoke to her and one told him, are you blind? That is the inside the house. And the person said, please take a look. Sorry, you can cause all answers for it. And he said, call him for me. He said, why did you say this is because of Allah? Control over your emotions, then you cannot be a leader. You cannot. I think one more factor is that one day, Aisha was there about Anna was going to the hotel and the companion, and then for a very big camel, but because you are not somebody that's very heavy, you will not, the camel will not fit. You can also do faster. You know, in the picture, they'll say, you want to move back. So it goes. But if you want to get far, always move back. So the fact that it's better to all go back. You know what Aisha said? Whatever Aisha said, and sacrificing me for this provider. For the parents of your child, your wife. You are going to sacrifice me for your wife. No, it's not for you. First, I'm going to say no. You are trying to arrange the situation so I don't get home there. I don't understand. You know what he said next? He said, Alastu, there's no more answer to our people. I thought the investigator of God will be. You know that this one you are doing is not going to work. You should know that. God said, our hands will shut the answer. And he is out of my prophet, which I don't know. Don't know. How can I get down for your wife? Not possible. If it's all of you, what will you do? No prophet of Allah. Guess what? Somebody had the news. Who had the news? Abu Bakr. Who knows Abu Bakr and Aisha? Father and what? Abu Bakr was coming, was about to release Anna. You are doubting. You are saying the prophet is really a prophet for him to be. Abu Bakr wanted to smart her because you are not able to find it. That was the final day you have from Yoruba. And my husband. Our family has said, move out of it. She don't have right to marry. Don't you know when the woman has don't you know right from left, from bottom, whatever she says to that time, don't beyond don't say anything. Don't say the word of a man that is angry to you. That's emotional intelligence. You don't have much time. SQ is the spiritual quotient. It's the human capacity to ask questions about the ultimate meaning of life and the integrated relationship between us and the world in which we live. Some of us here, our parents are Muslims. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I a Muslim? Have you not a Muslim? Not because your mother or father were Muslim. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I need to be a Muslim? The message they give you for you. For you to know what is the life of Salman al-Farisi. I want you to write it down. What is the life and story of Salman al-Farisi? You understand what it means to have faith. Allah's message that you are a Muslim. But for example, our mother and father, they are Muslim. Not everybody believes that there is Allah. There is need for me to worship Allah.
They went to meet a man and he said he used to be a Muslim, but now it's all that everything you people do is just true. That deceiving yourself. There's no God, there's no empire, there's no paradise. Have you been there before? Can you show me a proof? So you need to challenge yourself intellectually. Think, why am I here? What's the essence of this life itself? Just come here, you live, you die. What is it? Why? Why do I have to serve a God? You need to ask those questions. One of such persons that lived the era of atheists is Imam Abu Hanifa Rahimahullah. He doesn't read the Quran much. In fact, they accused him that how many Quran do you know? How many hadiths? He told them, he said, well, what knowledge has come to build in man is at-taqwa, at-tamarat, the fruit, the goal of knowledge is to increase in taqwa. Allah said, Innama yakhsha Allah min ibadihi al-ulama. those that will fear Allah most are the most knowledgeable. He said, Allah has given me the fruit of knowledge. That is taqwa. I have it. I don't need to have plenty knowledge. Allah has given me the fruit of knowledge, which is taqwa. The unbelievers went to meet him and said, he said, there is God. He said, yes, now. He said, prove it to us. He said, okay, let's have a debate. Maybe next week. How many minutes? You need to remind me, how many minutes do I have? My problem is I don't like talking. Why? When I start, I don't know how to stop. Please, somebody should keep me on check when my time is up or how many minutes do I have. So a week later or thereabout, the place where they agreed to meet, everybody has gotten there at the time. The mom and Banifa deliberately went there late. When he now got there, he said, why do you come? He said, I saw something strange. That was what I was looking at that made me to come late. He said, what is that? He said, as I was coming, I just saw an axe. Yeah, axe from nowhere. Nobody was holding it. And the axe started cutting the tree. After cutting the tree, a saw came and cut the trees into pieces and plants. Then, before you know it, a small boat was made with the trees. And the boat by itself jumped into the river. And I jumped inside the boat, and the boat took me across the river. It did not drive by anybody. And I just got there, and I'm just saying, fabulous. What type of fabu is this? How can an axe cut down a tree by itself? A cutlass cut the tree by itself, and I'll form a boat by itself. He said, I don't know why you are sick. He said, I'm not sick. It's you that is sick. You think this sun that is there, nobody put it there. The rain that is falling is just falling by itself. The air you are breathing just came about by itself. Don't you think you are sick? If you believe a small boat cannot come about by itself, and you think the whole universe like this come about by itself, that is how all of them became Muslim. You have to be brave. You have to challenge yourself. Think about this word. Use the Quran. Read the Quran to make inference from your immediate environment and convince yourself that the Lord you are serving is actually the true Lord, so that nobody can deceive you. When you find yourself in the land of the Kufar, one day you might find yourself in Germany and find yourself in Japan, in US, in France. They don't believe in God. And if you are not strong, they might change you. Next, please. I have 5 minutes more. Okay, so we are talking about why we need to have EQ, emotional intelligence, for leadership. If you have high emotional intelligence, you must have the things on your right. Have you seen a first class who cannot speak for 5 minutes? You know, there are plenty of them. You don't need that. You must be able to communicate. You must have high interpersonal skills. You must relate with your fellow human beings. You must be able to influence them. If you cannot relate well with people, you cannot influence them. And our job is to turn people from the worship of a fellow creator to the worship of Allah, or the worship of what Allah has created into the creator of everything. Some people are worshiping sun, tree, some people are worshiping human being. You have to make them to be able to worship Allah. If you don't relate with them, you cannot change them. Secondly, empathy. You must always consider others before yourself. And the Prophet said it. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. La yu'minu ahadukum. Help me complete. When you live with us, you are not yet a believer until you want for your fellow human being what you like for yourself. Self-awareness. You should never slap. That man should never have slapped that person. If he has self-awareness, where am I? I'm in an office. I'm not allowed to slap anybody in the office. No. You should control that emotion. And that's why the Prophet said, when they went to meet him, that will see me, advise me. Advise me. What did the Prophet say? La tell them. La tell them. 3 times. Do not get angry. Anger makes you lose control. Anger is one form of madness. Another form of madness, I will shock you, is what? Youth. Shabab. A youth is too exuberant to do anything. That's not where we are going. Motivation. Somebody who has EQ, emotional intelligence, should be able to inspire others to do good. When you are having high intellectual quotient, when you get to the workplace, you are one of those that will start complaining, they did not increase my salary. I'm trying to do all the work, and you are bound to be complaining. As somebody with emotional intelligence, you should ask yourself, what do I need to get promoted? What can I do? Not that I'm just working like a locomotive engine. You have to be strategic. What and what do I need to do? Somebody like me now, for me to get promoted, I have to resign from one work and go to another work. And I was in that single position for 7 years. When I moved to that next work, in 8 months, I got promoted from engineer to senior engineer. In another 1 year, 2 months, from senior engineer to a manager. In another 4 years, I got another place, an assistant senior manager. If I have decided to stay and start complaining, there's no self-motivation. You are just complaining, you are waiting to be motivated. I think it's written here. Is it here? It's not there. Loves to be motivated because he feels he's working. You don't need you, Jackie, to be working. Work that will have visibility, that can change things, not just work. Not your cramming your formula and pouring down you are doing in your school. That's to stop. You have to be creative and you have to be deliberate about what you want. Now, communication, you should be able to communicate. Somebody, one day, I found myself in a place where they are deliberating which they should make an assistant manager. And a brother was nominated. Do you know what our boss said? He cannot come. We need him in the back to be doing all the work. It's very good with the work, but he cannot manage customers, he cannot speak well. So let him stay there. We will increase the salary, but we will not give him the next role. To tell you the importance of being able to communicate, my time is up. You have to be balanced. You don't have to be a torchlight. Do you know what torchlight is? When you put on a torchlight like this, you know what it is? It only sees the front. It can only see the front. It cannot see the what? It cannot see the back. Now, you cannot afford to be a torchlight. You have to be a 360 degrees. You have to be vast in your knowledge. Don't be a stereotype. You only know one part. Recently, you hear people saying, rice, oúnjẹ ni wọn lànà bíbí yan zapato ìfẹtì. Gbogbo ẹni wá sọ pé a lè fowó yọ olódo. That is not the characteristics of the leaders we want. You must have empathy. You must think about others before you make utterances. What if you don't know? Even during the time of Prophet Sallallahu, somebody went to Umar's house and he knocked 3 times. After knocking 3 times, nobody responded. He went away. Then Umar came out. Now they had me calling. They said, why are you going away? You knocked, and I was about to come and meet you. I was busy. And now you went to say, I had the Prophet Sallallahu say, when you knock at somebody's house 3 times, and they don't respond, you go and say, and you are lying about the person. I'm going to cut down and say, wait. Before you got to my head, let's first of all go and do the process. When you get there and it says it did not say it, then you can cut my head. We all know more now. They went to the prophet and said, yes, I said, if Umar, as close to the prophet, did not know everything. Somebody who is not as close to the prophet knew something that Umar did not know. Now today somebody will say because he has one thing on theory, every other person does not know what he knows and is the only epitome of knowledge. No, that's not the type of. You must respect other people's opinion and try to relate with them as much as possible. Then some of the things we need. Next, you can get this data. Now I want you to take note of this and this very, very, very well. It's very key in our lives. It was narrated by Abu Hurairah, and the Prophet said, "A strong believer is beloved and is better in the sight of Allah than a weak believer. But there's goodness in the two of them. There is goodness in the two of them." He now said, "Ihris ala ma yanfa'u." You should always strive for that which will make your life better. Always strive to do things that will make your life better. You are in school, someone say, "Let's go and do ICANN." Say, "I will teach it on." You are doing my own. I have somebody that started ICANN immediately finish secondary school. Before he finished university, he was already chartered. Join associations, professional association right from school. Don't limit yourself to one degree. Craft two, have multiple masters. Things that are beneficial to you. Keep up with them. And he now said what? Do not be among the backbenchers. Don't say, it's no shade to I have tried. It was over 40 years or 50 years. He entered the mosque one day. I think during Juma service. He wanted to observe Torah, but someone said, "Sit down." Somebody said, "Sit down." He sat down. A week later, again, he wanted to sit down. Someone said, "Stand up. We need to observe Torah." They said, "I want to meet the God by. Who are we last? Who are we last? Was it David? Who are we today? He was one of those that wrote the seal of Quran. At over 40, that was when he started going to Arabic class, learning Islam. He ended up being one of those who wrote the seal. So he now said, if you have tried everything according to your capability and you still did not get the desired, if I have done this, maybe Satan say that, whatever Allah has wished is what is going to happen. You have done your best. For kalimatullah tuftahu aw shaitan. The statement if opens the door for shaitan. There is one word I missed, and that is very key. Now said, "Wasta'in billah." Rely on Allah. Don't rely on your capability alone. Do your best. After you do your best, you now rely on Allah. That is where spirituality comes in. Spiritual quotient. You have to have a direct connection with your Lord. So I think I have to stop here. The other slides, you can just rush through them, let them see it. I think it will still be given to you what you need as a leader. If you go and read Quran chapter 4, 3, verse 159, you will see
about leadership. Allah said, that will be my closing remarks. Allah said, "Wa bi rahmatin min Allah linta lahu." It is by Allah's mercy that you are
lenient with them. If you have been hard-hearted, if you are hard-hearted against your followers, you will have seen them running away from you.
They will have left you. They will not stay. Always overlook their shortcomings.
Don't be a victimization leader. You know, some people, when you see your boss, you get scared. This man has come again. He has come with this wahala. You should not be that type of leader. You should be a leader when people see, they say, the problem solver has come. You should be lenient. People should be
associated with you. And seek forgiveness for them. And then why shall we know feel harm?
Don't be know it all. consult and have a teacher. The Prophet has two of them. He used to consult Abu Bakr and Umar, and his teacher was Jibreel alayhi salam. He taught him how to pray. He used to read Quran for him every Ramadan. You must have a teacher and you must always consult. When you consult, when you learn, then when you conclude, you rely on Allah. Quran gives us talk about relying on Allah, relying on Allah. So whatever you do, you commit the rest to the hands of Allah, and surely Allah will make you successful. I feel Allah make us understand better than it has been presented. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, inshallah la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, for myself, I say a very big alhamdulillah. I don't know what you think.
Alhamdulillah.
I'll say alhamdulillah again. Alhamdulillah. Well, during the course of the lecture, our lecturer made reference to one hadith that says, Al-Mu'minu Qawi, So, meaning that an agile Muslim is more preferable, or an agile believer is more preferable in the sight of Allah than a weak one. But we are not exhibiting that energy right now. To say Alhamdulillah, everyone is quiet. The whole place is, let's say a big Alhamdulillah, please.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Now, so to our lecturer, let's say Jazakumullah khairan jazak. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to increase you in knowledge, wisdom, and every good thing. Now, Allahumma. So to save our time, we'll be taking questions because the lecture has been done, and we've learned one or two things. No, not even one or two. We've learned a lot of things. Yes. So to save our time, we'll be taking, let's say, one question from the sister's side and another from the brother's side. So please, if you have a question, can you please signify? No question. Sisters. Okay, sister number one. Brothers, if you don't have any question, let me just give your slot to the sisters.
Yes, sir.
Any other sister? No? Okay. One. Okay, we'll take that as well. And let me start from the brother, please. So my question is that, how do you know if you are emotionally quotient?
Okay, my brother said, how do you know whether you have emotional
intelligence? Part of what I was trying to explain, but I got disorganized because of the slide was not coming. When Allah said, we have to come together just like the kuffar are coming together. So, as I'm aware, the organizers of this program, we have 3 area councils. Agbado, okay. Okay, then Alimosho, and we need to have more of this. We have to come together. As I speak to you, the intikaf we did in my own area, it was jointly between TMC of Oshope and Ansarudin Youth Society of Sholu Bagala. People were like, is it possible? Can it work? It worked. Because they saw that these people have the stuff, and alhamdulillah, they also have good intention. They openly told us that we want to learn from you people. And they gave us all their facilities for us for free. And it was a successful engagement. They were even saying we should come and be giving lectures to them. Even their Afa allowed us to lead Salah, 5 daily salawats. We have to come together. The Kufar are coming together. We also have to come together. The reason why they brought this program is to identify our potentials. I'm sure they have been engaging us before now, and they will still engage us after now. Some people discover people like us. Let me tell you the truth. When I entered that institution, do you know what I went there to do? I went there to go and enjoy my life. There's a book, go and read it, enjoy your life. Do you know why I went to the first day? I went to the snooker pool where they are playing snooker. And guess what? Who are the ones there? They are cultists. And I was asked to come and join them. They collected all my data, everything. Do you know what? Alhamdulillah, I was the first. It's very good to have people like this who cared about us. MSS had a stand. As I entered the school, it was MSS I saw first. They took me in, they helped me do my registration, photocopy, everything. They knew my hostel, they told me I should come to mosque. But I said, possible. Before I gbádùn ara mi bí. So I went to play with snooker. They now said I have to join them, blah, blah, blah. I should come and meet them in social place next day. Immediately they left me like this. I ran to the mosque. I went to meet them. I said, this is what I said. One more year, they suffer. They now asked me, what did they ask me? They asked my name, my hostel. They said, they are asking you so that you can't run away from them. What will happen is you go and meet them back and tell them you have joined another cult that is bigger than their own. And when they ask me what is that, I tell them MSS. Immediately I said that, they said, if you see you here again, we will kill you. Oh yeah, run. And that is how I became what you are seeing today. So when these people are calling you, don't think they want evil for you. They want a good future for you. So if you want to know your capabilities and where you have deficiency, see them. It's not something I will tell you right now. They need to relate to you, know where you lack, and then advise you. But one thing is, you must have control over your anger. If you are the type that your anger controls you, you don't have any emotional, just know it. You are zero. You must be capable to control your anger. That shows you have emotional intelligence. At least very key foundation of emotional intelligence. Now, number 2. Okay.